So Caspa's price action has been extremely weak for a long period of time now, just like all the other altcoins, or majority of the other altcoins. But 2026 could be a great year for Caspa, where we start to see the price really take off again and hopefully break new all-time highs. There's more than one reason why I believe that, and maybe those are the reasons why wallet number one has been accumulating. I'm going to explain what I mean a little bit later on in this video. Trust me when I say this is one you do not want to miss. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong. Make sure you guys do your own research. Now, real quick before I continue, for anyone looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000. No VPN, no KYC. Right now, they've got a $300 USDT giveaway happening. It goes towards one winner. How to be eligible for this draw: sign up, deposit, and trade between December 5th and 31st. All users signed up using my link, new and old, is eligible for this draw. Again, BTCC. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. All right, so if we kick things off by taking a look at the crypto bubbles, we can see that it's kind of turning red. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes prior to me making this video, every single coin here was green, and now it's kind of flipping around, which kind of sucks to see, but it is what it is. 2025 just sucks, right? You can see that Zcash and Dash has been taking off again. I don't even know who's buying Zcash at this point, but it's probably a dead cat bounce. Let's see how Bitcoin is performing. So Bitcoin right now is sitting over $90,000, which is great. What I noticed is Bitcoin has been making higher lows, which is fantastic. So this is a 4-hour time frame. As you can see, Bitcoin bottomed here around $81,000 and then made a way up and then came down, bottom here at $84,000, and now it's recently bottomed at $87,000. So yeah, it's looking pretty decent. I have been telling you guys that there is a possibility where Bitcoin could come up to about $98,000 before retracing. So we're going to see how Bitcoin actually plays out. But yeah, as of right now, it looks pretty decent. Maybe we're going to see a Santa Claus rally. We'll see how the rest of the year plays out. Okay. Now, if we take a look here on Twitter, or X, right? This Binance thing is still going around. I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I noticed that it was actually trending on X. And trust me when I say Binance is aware of this. They know about Caspa. They're aware that people are saying we need to leave Binance completely. And I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to list Caspa because of all of the pressure. But one thing that I am very confident in is that one day Binance will list Caspa. That could be 2026. Right? And if it is, oh man, the price action for Caspa would probably just explode. Of course, that could just be people buying the rumor, selling the news. You never know. But regardless, it will explode if Binance actually comes out and says they're going to list Caspa, because the community has been waiting for this thing forever. Now let's get into some negatives before I get into more positives. All right, so I came across this post. So Coin Codex forecasts that during 2025-2026, the Caspa price will move in the 3-cent to 5-cent range. This means that if the upper target is reached, the upside potential is limited. Otherwise, there is a moderate downside risk. This prediction illustrates that in the baseline scenario, Caspa is seen as a crypto asset with stable but not aggressive prospects. And then it goes on to further say, for the long-term horizon, Coin Codex projects that by 2030, the price of Caspa could reach around 11 cents in the optimistic scenario. 11 cents Caspa in the optimistic scenario in 2030. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section down below, because that's just crazy to me. If Caspa is only trading at 11 cents in 2030, I don't know. I would be completely shocked. Unless maybe in 2029, Caspa reached like crazy levels, maybe $1. And then by 2030, the markets come crashing down again, and Caspa came down to 11 cents. Again, let me know what you guys think about that. But anyways, let's get into some positive things. All right. So Caspa community, I saw this here on X. So Caspa community, there is your sign to not lose any patience, 5 cents. We still in the beginning. Just observe these big wallets and study Caspa. Wallet number 1, average entry 10 cents. Wallet 8, average entry 7 cents. Wallet 9, average entry 9 cents. So the whales have some pretty, I guess, depending on how you look at it, high average. I mean, if you're comparing it to where the price is at right now, which is around 5 cents. According to this right here, anyways, I don't know how accurate this thing is, but let's just assume that it's accurate. And well, number one's average entry is 10 cents. That just lets us know that if you are underwater in Caspa, if you did buy it at all-time highs or whatever, know that other investors with bigger accounts are underwater as well, but they continue to accumulate because they know what they hold and they see the potential. One potential is Caspa exploded on a Binance listing. Another potential is if you actually take a look at that Cardano comparison, right? So check this out. Cardano's launch price was 2 cents back in October 2017. Its lowest price was 1 cent, just under 2 cents in same October 2017. And then obviously Cardano's at its all-time high, went up to $3. Okay, but let's focus on October 2017 for a second, where Cardano got launched. Now this chart brings us back here to 2018, so not as far back, but check this out. So Cardano reached a peak of about 39 cents May 2018. It took Cardano 2 years, almost 2 years to the exact, before Cardano started to make its way back up as well again. Okay, so for 2 years, people that bought Cardano at 39 cents or even less than that had to wait before they got their money back, right? So keep that in mind. 2 years people had to wait for Cardano to take off. And the reason why I'm pointing Cardano again is because people like to compare Caspa to Cardano. Now, I do know someone that bought Cardano. I don't know where he bought it exactly, but he said he bought it in like 2017, 2018, and he saw Cardano just completely tanked and he left crypto completely. He was just like, it's just too volatile. He can't handle the volatility. And if he did just hold, he would have made life-changing returns. Now, if we take a look here at Caspa, we can see that Caspa topped out August of 2024, right? And it's only been coming down ever since. But it hasn't been 2 years yet. If it follows the path of Cardano, then we can expect Caspa to start taking off August of 2026. You guys remember what that lines up with, right? More rate cuts, $2,000 dividends, Jerome Powell no longer being in power, right? So 2026, I expect it to be a very bullish year for Caspa. And if everything aligns, if all the stars align, we get that Binance listing and who knows, maybe even a Coinbase listing. And then Caspa could potentially start to make its way back towards all-time highs, break through all-time highs, and you never know, sky just could be the limit for this project. I mean, it's sitting on a market cap of 1.39 billion. At minimum, you could see a 10x from here, in my personal opinion. Okay, but you just never know when that 10x is going to come. I'm looking at mid 2026 for sure. I mean, you come over here and you check out the community sentiment for Caspa, and this thing is still number one. It's always either number one, number two, or number three. So that just shows you how solid the community is, and the community isn't going anywhere. Even though some people sold their Caspa for meme coins and other things because they have completely lost patience, it has everything to do with the price action. People aren't selling because Caspa is no longer a good project. They might say that, but really and truly, they're selling because of the price action. See time and time again in the space, and then eventually they end up regretting and chasing these coins back at all-time highs. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links down below. And until next time, take care.